So make sure you're seated comfortably. We won't stay on our seat for very long, but let your hands rest on your legs. And you're going to close your eyes. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths. Take an inhale through your nose if you can, and blow it out of your mouth. Take another breath in, and let it go. And one more. Now just keep your eyes closed for a moment. Observe your heart beating. Observe your breath. Start to move in those circles, those nice big circles, going around one way several times before you change the direction and go the other way around several times. Notice how the hips feel, the shoulders and the back. Just a few times around to unwind from your day. Unwind from all those children, your to-do list for tomorrow. Let them all go. Just a few more times around. Then we're going to lean in front of the hips and gently sway from one side to the other side in the rhythm of the elephant. Breathe deeply to one side. Exhale out to the other side. Back and forth. Let the lower back soften. And allow each breath to be full and deep. Allow it to become a moving meditation. Bringing yourself into the presence of your yoga, into the presence of your mat. Now take one side, put your hands on each side of one of your legs. Take a deep breath and gently bow just to where it feels comfortable to you. Let your shoulders relax. Let your head hang down so your neck can be soft. Let your neck release. Take a deep breath in. Let it out with a great big sigh. Shake your head a little yes, a little no. With an inhale, rise back up. Hands on the legs. Exhale here. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Turn to the other side. Breathe in and gently bow. Press the opposite hip down and let the shoulders relax. Let your neck be soft. Let your neck release. Take a deep breath in. Shake your head a little yes, a little no. With an inhale, rise back up. Hands on the legs. Exhale here. With a deep breath in, draw the shoulders up. Exhale, take them back and down. One more time. Inhale, take the shoulders up. Exhale, take them back and down. Put the hands on the floor in front of you, and when you bow, stretch out to where it's comfortable. As you press your hip bones down, let your shoulders relax. Let your neck be soft. Let it release. Please take this moment to balance your breath with your mind and your body. With a deep breath in, please rise up. Put the backs of your hands together and lift them to the heart. Take a deep breath in. Open your arms out wide. Exhale, let your hands meet. Inhale, reach up tall. And when you exhale, take the hands to the heart. Namaste. Release your hands. Roll your shoulders. Now take a deep breath in. Bring your hands up to the ceiling. Touch your hands. Exhale, right hand behind you. Left hand to the outside of your right thigh. Sit up tall. Squeeze your tummy. Look gently over your right shoulder. Take just a couple of breaths there in this twist. Keeping your hands where they are. Slowly turn your head. Look to the left side. Stretching through it as much as it feels comfortable. And then we're going to release the pose. Come back to the center. Roll your shoulders. Let's bring the hands up. Inhale, take them up. Exhale, part the air. Bring the left hand behind you. Right hand to the left leg. Squeeze your tummy as you look to the left side. Maintain your twist. Slowly turn your head. Look over to the right shoulder. Take a couple of breaths there. Drawing that left shoulder blade back. And then release. Bring it back to the middle. Roll the shoulders around. Let's do it to the other side again. Inhale, take your hands up, touch them. Exhale, right hand behind you, left hand to your leg, gently twisting and looking over the right shoulder. Slowly turn your head. Look to the left side. Take that right arm straight up, spread your fingers, and gently fold towards your left thigh. Look down at your left knee or look under your right arm to the palm of your hand and stretch. Stretch deep and full. Now turn the palm of your right hand up and inhale. Press the air down. Come back to the center. Roll your shoulders. Inhale, take your hands up. Exhale, left hand behind you, right hand to the leg. Squeeze your belly, twisting to the left side. Slowly turn your head. Look over your right shoulder. Take the back arm, that left arm goes straight up, reach up, and gently fold to your right thigh. Stretch from your hip to your fingertips, looking at your right knee or underneath your arm to the palm of your hand. Take another deep breath. Turn the palm up. Press the air down. Come back to the middle. Roll the shoulders. When you're ready, roll up onto your hands and knees. Let's get ready for our little cat-cow to stretch the back before we flow a little bit. We're going to roll the back up to this cat. You're going to gently flow it into the cow. Have your toes relaxed or rolled under, whatever feels just right to you, and breathe there. Just a few times, stretching. And then when you're ready, we're going to arch the back up to the ceiling, pull the tummy in, let your head hang, shake your head. Press your hips to the heels and reach the arms out long, head relaxed on the floor. Please take a child's pose any way you want. Arms by your side, palms up, arms out in front of you. Please come back to this pose at any time through the class. Have your toes rolled under. We're coming into down dog.
So your thighs and tummy are touching. We're going to slowly lift your hips up into your down dog. Take the puppy out for a nice little walk, bending one knee, reaching the opposite heel to the floor, and slow and gentle. Make sure there's no weight on your wrists. If there is weight, that means your hips are too close to your wrists. You need to push the hips up to the ceiling. Maybe take the legs back further. Now we're pressing both heels to the floor, reaching our hips up high, and then we're going to walk forward into forward bend. So walk up as far as it feels comfortable, and then you get your hands back towards your feet. You bend your knees, put your tummy on your thighs. No matter how flexible you are, the knees should be soft. If you're not flexible, the knees should be bent a lot. But everybody, let your back hang. Take a deep breath and go. Shake your head a little yes, a little no. Straighten the legs as much or as little as you would like. Grab your elbows, ragdoll yourself in this. Move gently one way, then the other way. Excuse me. Now drop the hands down. Knees are soft. Pull the tummy in. Use your arms out like wings. Come all the way up to extended mountain. Touch your hands over your head. Interlace your hands, pointer finger up. Take a deep breath and exhale. Reach out to the right side. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale to the right. Hold it. Keep breathing. Only if it feels good. Twisting at the waist, turn the sternum up. Please do not do this if that's not a natural thing for you. It's not through the shoulders. Inhale, back up to the center. Exhale, out to the left side. Look where it's comfortable for your neck. A twist at the waist, turning your sternum up. Breathe there. Press down with that right foot. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, take the hands to the heart. With an inhale, take your hands up. Exhale, part the air, forward fold. Have your knees bent. Let your head hang. Shake your head. We're going to come into modified head lifted. Drop your hips, bend the knees, lift your collarbones and spread your fingers. Pull your tummy in and press down with the blades of your feet. Pull that tummy in and tuck your chin slightly so that you feel the neck straightening. Are you breathing? Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, drop your hips, bend the knees, lift your collarbones, modified head lifted. Are you breathing? On your exhale, forward bend. Last time, modified head lifted. Drop the hips, bend the knees, lift your collarbones. Tuck that chin. Press down with the blades of the feet. Bring the arms out with an airplane wings. Pull the thumbs back, pinkies forward. On your next exhale, arms by your hips, jet plane wings. Inhale, arms by your ears, chair pose. Take another breath there. And exhale, forward fold. Straighten your legs as much as you'd like. Bend the knees and take a deep breath. Use your arms like wings. Come all the way up. Extended mountain. Exhale, take the hands to the heart. With an inhale, take the hands up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, head lifted. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot steps back to high lunge. Hold high lunge. Reach back with that left heel. Lift the back of your left thigh up. Breathe there.
Now we're going to gently place that right foot back with your left foot and you're in plank pose. You're going to drop your hips down to the floor for up dog, shoulders back. Take it to plank, to down dog. Now you're going to look up between your hands and bring your left foot forward to high lunge. Hands on each side, and of course you can drop that right knee if you need to. Inhale, step that right foot forward. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale to head lifted, lower high, long back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's lift the arms all the way up. Extended mountain. Exhale, float the hands to the heart. Inhale, take the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to head lifted. Exhale to fold. Inhale, right foot to high lunge. Reach that heel far back. Pull the tummy in and press upward with the back of your right thigh. Take another breath there. Now let's step that left foot back with your right foot. We're in plank pose. Press back with the heels. Pull the belly in and upward. We're strengthening our arms, ladies. Drop your hips down to the floor, up dog. Take it to plank. Lift your hips up to down dog. And see, this is how wide your down dog is. Maybe you take a tiny step forward with your toes. Let's walk the dog. Let's take a time out and walk the dog. Now press both heels to the floor. Lift your hips up high. And you're going to look forward and bring your right foot forward to high lunge. Breathe there. Press back with that left heel. Lift the back of that left thigh up. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, head lifted. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, take the hands to the heart. With a deep breath in, bring your hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to any old head lifted. Exhale to the fold. Inhale, step back with your right foot to high lunge. If you want, you can put your knee on the floor or keep the knee up. With an inhale, bring your hands up onto your left knee. If it feels good, drop your hands down, throw the thumbs back, pinkies forward, lift the arms up, lengthen up in crescent moon lunge. Drop your hands back down to the floor. Step back, plank pose. Press back with your heels. Inner thighs to the ceiling, belly in and up. Lengthen the crown of your head isn't dropped. Of course, knees could be to the mat. Drop your hips down, up dog. Take it to plank, to down dog. Walk the dog if you'd like to. Now press both heels to the floor. Lift your hips up. Now, we're going to take our left leg up to down dog ekapada. Point the heel up if it feels good, or you don't have to even do it. And then bring your foot down to the floor. Take your right leg up. Down dog ekapada. Reach it up. Now look up between your hands. If you're new, bring your knees down and bring that right foot forward between your hands. It takes a while to get that swing. Now, if it feels good, we're going to bring our hands up onto our right knee now. And if it feels good, drop the arms down, thumbs back, pinkies forward, and we're going to lift our arms up. Crescent moon lunge. One more breath. And float your hands down. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to head lift it. Exhale to fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, float the hands to the heart. We're going to take our legs and open them out wide to the long end of your yoga mat. We're going to play a little bit with moon salutation. So the legs are out wide, toes inward, heels slightly outward. Make sure it's not too wide because you're going to kind of get a little wider as we move through it. We're going to take our hands, we're going to spread the fingers, throw the thumbs back, pinkies forward, and have the arms level with the floor. On your exhale, rotate your palms to the ground. Now we're going to turn our left toes to the short end of our yoga mat. We're going to bend the left knee. We're coming into warrior two. You can always look at your knee to make sure you see toes. Then we're going to take ourselves into revolved warrior to side ankle. So side ankle, you can have your hand on the floor. You can have your right hand up by your ear, palm down. You could have your elbow, left elbow on your thigh. Whatever feels good. There's many variations. Inhale, back to warrior two. Straighten your leg. Reach it way out into triangle pose. Bring your left hand behind your knee, your shin, or to the floor. Right hand up to the ceiling. You're looking up or down at your foot. Are you breathing? Now, we're going to bring our right hand down to the floor. And that may mean you have to bend your left knee. But maybe you can keep it straight to pyramid pose. So you're going to take the right foot, turn the toes towards the front of your mat, and bow over the left leg. Now that knee could be bent or it could be straight. We're trying to get it straight, but it could certainly be bent. One more breath there. Now we are definitely going to bend that left knee. Right foot comes to lunge. Drop your right heel down. Keep that knee bent. Walk your hands to the middle. Now, we can either just walk over to the other side, which is perfectly fine, or we could take our hands to our heart and pop ourselves over. Now we're going to put our hands down onto the floor near the right foot. We're going to turn our left foot so we're in lunge, and our right toes are turned to the front of the mat. We're in lunge again. Now we're going to slowly straighten the leg out. Now you can take a step forward with that left foot, and you can bend your right knee or keep your right knee straight. This is called pyramid pose. Now you're going to take that left foot, step it back a little bit so it's heel to arch alignment. You're going to come into your triangle pose. So maybe you're up high like this, or the hand is down on the floor, the left arm is up and you're looking down at your right foot or your left hand. Now let's come back into warrior two to this side. Side angle. Any side angle you choose. Come back to warrior two. Revolve your warrior. Warrior two. 5-pointed star. Let's bring our hands up over our head and bring our hands down to our heart. We're going to step over to the right side. Take a moment. Now we're going to step out towards the right side again. 5-pointed star. We're going to look over to our right hand. We're going to turn those right toes to the short end of your mat. Warrior two. Revolve your warrior, palms up. Drop the back hand down, the left hand down. Reach that right hand up. Revolving the warrior. Back to warrior two. Side angle. Any one you choose. Left arm is by your ear. You can be on your elbow. Then we're going to come back to warrior two. Straighten your leg. Reach way out to the right side. Drop your hand behind the knee, down to the shin or to the floor. Look at your right foot or up your left arm. Are you breathing? Pyramid pose, kids. We're going to drop the left hand down to the floor. We're going to readjust the left foot so it's pointing to the front of your, to the right side of your mat. You're bowing over your right leg. It's a deep forward bend. You can certainly have that right knee bent because it's too deep for you, or go for the depth. Now, girls, we're going to go into high lunge. So you're going to bend your right knee, step back with that left foot so you're in high lunge. We're going to do that weird crossover. So you're going to turn your right toes out to the angle, to the corner of your mat, and drop that right foot on the floor. Turn the toes up. If you want to, go for the pop or walk yourself over. Whichever feels right to you. And once you've come over to the pop, if you want, go back over because it really feels good, huh? Now we're back over to the left side. Hands on the floor. We're going to go into high lunge. So you turn your left toes to the short end of your mat. Your right foot is into a lunge pose. High lunge. We step the right foot forward a little bit. Flatten the foot, straighten the legs to pyramid pose. And you can always use yoga blocks under your hands or bend the left knee. What is better for you? Now we're going to get that heel to arch alignment. So you're going to step the the right foot in alignment to your left foot. We're going to come into triangle pose. So we're going to either keep our left hand on the floor or bring it to the back of the shin or the knee, wherever your triangle feels right to you. Warrior two. To side angle of your choice. Back to warrior two. To revolved warrior. Back to warrior two. And then 5-pointed star. Turn your feet towards the long end of the mat. Bring your hands over your head and float your hands to the heart. Step your right foot over to the left side. Balance your body. Good. So we're going to play a little bit with some balance poses. So as standing up, we're going to float into some poses, flow into them. We're going to go from tree to eagle. But first we're going to do each individual pose. So tree pose, make sure the heels of your feet are in alignment to the pinky toes. You're going to put your hands to your heart. Find one spot that isn't moving. Don't focus on me. Focus on something that is not moving. You're going to turn the heel of your right foot in front of your left ankle. That may be as far as you go, but maybe you can bring your foot up to under the knee or above it or into the thigh. Arms can go out. Now we're going to bring our hands back, step the foot down, walk it out. Let's get the left side. So we're going to bring that left heel in front of your right ankle. Maybe this is your tree pose. Maybe you can bring the heel under your knee or above it. Maybe you can float your hands up. Now bring it back, step it out, walk it out. We're going to flow this pose into eagle pose. So we're going to play with eagle pose. We're going to bend our knees and sit like we're squatting just a little bit, like on the edge of, a little seat, or maybe it's a countertop. We're going to bring our arms out wide. We're going to bring our right elbow on the bottom, left elbow on top. You're going to grab your shoulders and pull your elbows across your body a little more, and then bring your hands up, intertwine them. Take that right leg, if it feels good, cross it over the left leg. Eagle pose. Then open the arms out, step it down, walk it out. Let's sit in that little chair or on that little stool. We're going to open our arms out wide. We're going to bring our left elbow on the bottom, right elbow on top. Grab your shoulder blades. It brings your arms tighter into it. Take the hands up, intertwine them, spread your fingers. Left heel comes up, and if it feels good, cross it over the leg. It doesn't have to go there. You can just be in the squat. Eagle pose. Then fly it away. Hands over the head. Bring the hands to the heart. Let's do the two poses together. Bring your right heel in front of your left ankle. Coming into your tree pose. Open the arms out if it feels good. Look at something that isn't moving. Now we're going to bring our right elbow on the bottom and left arm on top. Cross your legs, come into eagle pose. Wasn't that fancy? And then we're going to fly it out, step it down, bring your arms up over the head. Bring them down to your heart. We're ready for tree pose again. Take the left heel. Where does it want to go? Maybe just in front of your ankle, maybe at the knee or higher. Take your arms out. Gather the sun up. Then we're going to float the left elbow on the bottom, right elbow on top. Cross that left leg over the right. Now you're seated in your eagle pose. And then we're going to take the arms out, step it down, bring your hands up, and take the hands to the heart. With a deep breath in, bring your hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, henny head lifted. Exhale to the fold. Step back or hop back into plank pose. One straight line. Drop your hips down to the floor, pull your shoulders back, and then take it to plank to down dog. I realized we only did down dog ekapada on that one side. Oh darn, right? We're going to take that right leg up, down dog ekapada, work your ankle around, open your hip to the right side and bend your knee. Point your knee up to the ceiling if it feels good. From there, if you want to look over your shoulder at your foot, you can. Shake the leg a little bit. And then we're going to step it down. I'm sorry, we may be a little unbalanced. Walk it out a little bit. But we are going to take the left leg up. Open that hip up. Bend your knee. Look over the top of your right shoulder if it feels good. And then shake the head a little bit. And we're going to bring that foot down to the floor. We're going to bring our knees down to the mat and bring our head down to the floor. Please balance your body in child's pose. One more deep breath here. Then you're going to lift up. If you can, you're going to cross your ankles, and then just roll back onto your hips and send your legs out. We're going to take our legs out to a comfortable width. Hopefully we're nice and warmed up now. So get those legs out really wide. Turn the toes up. You can sit on any pillows, prop your legs if you need to. We're lifting up. We're taking our left hand behind us, right hand to the thigh, and we're going to look over that shoulder. Pressing through the heels of both of your feet, look over your left shoulder. Look over to your right, look at your right toes. We're acclimating ourselves to the left side. Now bring your nose to your left foot. Hands on each side of your left leg. Keep your right hip on the floor and fold over your left leg. Square it off. You may be way up high with your knees slightly bent. You may be kissing your leg. Doesn't matter. Stretch into it. Breathe there. Now all you're going to do is put your left hand to the inside of your left leg now. Right hand goes on your hip. We're in alignment to the left leg, so we're drawing that right shoulder blade back. We're going to bring our right arm up to the ceiling. Now, if you're very flexible, you can turn the left hand up and hold on to the top of your foot and wrap your fingers around the bottom. If you're not flexible, you're going to put your hand there or your elbow there. We're going to reach our right hand. Maybe we can grab our left foot and look under the arm to the ceiling. Maybe we're just up high or coming close to it. Whatever feels good. Maybe we're here. Breathe. And then gently release it. Come back to the middle. Rock your ankles around. And now press through the heels of your feet. Right hand behind you. Left hand to the thigh. Look as far over your shoulder as it feels comfortable. Breathe deep. We're acclimating ourselves to the right side. And you're going to slowly turn your head. Look over at your left toes. Breathe here. Now turn your head back to your right foot. Put your hands on each side of the right leg. Let's fold over that right leg. It feels different to each side. Keep that left hip on the floor. Breathe deeply into it. Now that we're really loosey-goosey to the right, put the right hand to the inside of your right leg. Left hand on your hip. Draw the shoulder blade back. Now you're either going to turn the palm of your right hand up to the grab the top of your foot and grab the bottom of it with your fingers, and then reach that left arm by your ear, grab your right foot, or maybe you're somewhere here. What feels better? But we're trying to look under the arm to the palm of the hand, any way that feels good. Take another breath, ladies. And then gently release it, press the air down, come back to the middle. Roll your ankles, roll your shoulders around. Slide the soles of your feet in together. Bounce the knees a little bit. Press your thigh bones down, lift your collarbones up, and give yourself a gentle bow forward. Let your arms rest down. Take 2 deep breaths there. Stretch your lower back. After that twist, and then gently lift yourself back up. Use your hands right behind your knees. Bring your knees in together. Bring your hands back behind you. Fingertips towards you. Heels of the hands behind you, pointing away from your body. Shoulders back and down. There's pressing the shoulder blades up. We're going to do upward facing table. So relax your butt muscles. Look at your knees. Then gently lift those hips up. Let's serve dinner on you. You can, if your neck is feeling good, drop your head back. Breathe here. Get that nice stretch in your arms. And then gently lower the hips down to the floor. Bring your arms out by your knees. Pull your tummy in and upward. If it feels good, take one heel up. That may be where you're at, and going to the other heel. Maybe both heels come up in boat pose, half boat pose. Now let's slide the soles of the feet together. Press your thigh bones down, lift your collarbones up, and gently come into a forward fold. Let your head hang, let your shoulders relax. With your inhale, lift back up. Use your hands behind your knees, bring your knees back up. Hands behind you, heels of the hands away from you, fingertips towards you. Draw the shoulder blades together. Either keep your knees bent or take your legs straight out. What feels best to you? We're lifting our hips up in either upward facing plank or upward facing table. Press the toes down if the legs are straight. If your knees are bent, keep breathing and breathe into that. Whether legs are straight or bent, we're going to lower our hips down. Now the knees are going to bend. If they aren't bent, we're in boat pose. Anchored boat, half boat, full boat. What feels best? Take another breath and draw the soles of the feet together. Press your thigh bones down, lift your collarbones up. Give yourself a gentle bow. Do you notice that you're deeper now? Get those elbows into those legs and press your back long. Pull your tummy to your feet. And then with an inhale, lift yourself up. One last boat. Bring your knees together. Bring the hands back behind you. Upward facing table or upward facing plank. Lift your hips up, legs out, or let your head go back. Try not to grip your butt muscles. Lower those hips down. If your legs are straight, please bend your knees. Boat pose. Any boat. You can be anchored. You could actually grab your toes and send them out. You could take the legs out to crane pose where you balance, and it's okay if you weeble. And then you take the soles of the feet together, butterfly pose, bounce them, press your thighs down, and give yourself a butterfly bow. Are you lower? I hope so. Take a breath and go. With your hands, bring your knees in together. And once you do, we're going to lower ourselves down and peel down. Get your hips to the middle of your yoga mat. We're going to come up and down. We're going to come up only once though. We're going to come into forward fold twice. So we're going to spread the toes out wide, adjust the abundance out from under your hips. We're going to reach the arms up. Here we are in the L. Lengthen tall. 3 exhales, we're going to come down. So we're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, come down a little bit. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, come down a little more. Inhale, reach way out, and exhale, come down. Go down as low as it feels good. Don't use the arms to pull you into it. Let it be organic there. One more breath, girls. Then you're going to turn the toes up. Lift your gaze, your collarbones, look at your toes. Arms are parallel to the floors, and you're reaching your fingertips. Tuck your chin into your chest. Curl your tailbone underneath you. You are making a full C curve, lowering the sacrum down, the lumbar, and go all the way to your shoulders, to your head. Reaching your arms out, point your toes, please, hollow body.
And then drop your arms down by your side, spread your fingers, turn your toes up, tuck your chin, look at your toes, pull your tummy in, lift the head up, your shoulders up, all the way till you can come into the L. We're going to lengthen, exhale, come down a little bit. Inhale, reach out, exhale, come down a little more. Inhale, really reach out, and exhale, let it go. Take 2 deep breaths. Look at your toes, turn the toes up, arms out parallel to the floor, spread your fingers. Tuck your chin, curl your tailbone under you so you feel the sacrum roll down, all the way down until you're completely down. It takes some practice till it really feels controlled. And then you reach your arms out over your head, point your toes, hollow body stretch. And then you're going to hug both knees into your chest. Please bring your nose towards your bent knees. And then we're going to drop our feet on the mat. Knees are bent. Arms are out, comfortable. Palms of your hands are upward to the ceiling. We're going to take your left foot, move it to the middle of the mat, and cross your right leg tightly over your left leg. Drop both of your knees down to the left side. Look either straight up to the ceiling or look over your right shoulder. Take a deep breath in and just go. Take another breath. So remember, flow doesn't mean you're in perfect pose. It doesn't even mean you're going to achieve it in that class. You're moving with it. You're warming the body up. It's the sun side of yoga. It's to remove the chitta-vritti, the chatter in your mind, to work out the kinks and warm the body up. With an inhale, lift both knees back up. Uncross your legs. Lift your hips up in a little gentle wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Lower your hips down. Please put your right foot in the middle. Take your left leg, cross it tightly over the right leg. Drop both knees down and shoelace twist. Look straight to the ceiling or look over your left shoulder. Take a deep breath and just go. And I know all of you have pets. And whenever our animals come into down dog, we're not worried about if it's perfect. They just don't want to hurt themselves. So make sure whenever you're in a pose that it doesn't have to be perfect. Make sure it doesn't hurt. With an inhale, lift both knees back up. Please uncross your legs. Lift your hips up. Do that wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Settle the hips back down to the floor. So we're going to end with plow pose or bridge pose, whichever one you're comfortable with doing. So if you're doing bridge pose, just put the feet underneath your knees. And if you're going to do plow pose, you can do this with us. We're going to put the hands down onto the floor, and we're just going to lift the hips up without gripping your butt muscles. See if you can use your front body. If you choose to stay in bridge pose, you'd walk your elbows and shoulders underneath you, interlace your hands, or grab the heels of your feet and just hold it there for a few deep breaths. If you want to continue into plow pose, you can bring the knees up, pressing down with your hands. You can send your heels up and gently bring the feet over your head to plow pose. You do not look around in plow pose or bridge pose. It's not good for your neck. Keep breathing. If you find this is not good for your neck, lift your chin up. Doesn't that take pressure off? Maybe that's good for you. Maybe you want to hold your hips. Maybe you want to interlace your hands. Whatever feels best. I personally would just like my hands flat on the floor. Now, when you come out and plow, be very slow and very gentle about lowering your hips down, one vertebra down until the hips are down. Now, we're going to bend our knees, bring our knees into our chest, nose to bent knees. Please round your back, and then let your head rest on the floor. With or without your hands, take your knees around in a circle. Go one way, go the other way. Separate your knees. Get the circles in your hip. Go one way, then the other way, just a couple of times. And then, of course, get yourself a little happy baby. Stretch it out. Put a smile on your face. Be silly. You may have had a kind of a chaotic day, so just be silly. Grab the outsides of your feet. Point the knees to the floor. Press the hips down to the ground. Heels of your feet towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades pulling down. Tuck your chin. Take a breath. And then gently send your legs out over a pillow or a blanket. Arms out, palms of your hands are turned upward. Take a deep breath in. Let it out with a great big sigh. Take a deep breath in. Hold your breath for a moment. Sip a little more breath in, and then blow it out hard. Let's do the two sounds of ah and Take a deep breath in and let it out with ah. Take another breath in. Let's try those two sounds again. Breathe in. One more delicious sound. Notice that vibration left on your lips. Let that vibration reverberate through the entire body. Imagine every cell of your body is able to open up and savor that delicious sensation. Find the sound of your own breath, that ujjayi breath. Hear that breath deepening between your ears, flowing at the back of your throat. Hear that breath flowing from head to toe, fingertip to fingertip, skin to bone. Let each breath soothe your body. Let each breath relax. Let it release the whole mind. Bring your awareness to that spot between your eyes. Feel that area open. Allow that area to become spacious.
feel the eyebrows releasing as the forehead and your scalp simply melt away. Inviting waves of relaxation to flow deeply into your face. Notice your eyes soften. Your cheeks relax. The jaws unhinge. Let the chin hang heavy. As every fiber in your neck seems to soften and release. Notice even the ears are melting further down. As you breathe deeply into the fronts of your shoulders, notice the backs of your shoulders have simply melted away. Inviting those waves of relaxation to flow deep into your arms, soothing your hands as it flows to your fingers. As each breath expands your ribs just a bit more, notice the gentle wave, the flow of your breath. Allow it to release each vertebra gently into the mat. As you breathe deeply into the fronts of your hips, notice the backs of your hips have simply melted away, encouraging those waves of relaxation to cascade deeply into your thighs, soothing your knees. Let it flow deep into your calves and down to each one of your feet. Follow that flow from head to toe, fingertip to fingertip, skin to bone. Let each breath soothe your body. Let each breath relax. Let it release the whole mind. As you start to bring yourself back, come on back to the room. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your ankles, and wiggle your wrists. Take a nice deep breath in with any extra stretch you'd like. Bring yourself back fully, more completely. Only when you're ready, draw the knees up, roll to the right if it's good, roll to the left if it feels better, and stay on your side for just a moment. Let yourself come back a bit more fully. When you're ready, come up to any seated position. Roll the shoulders. Let's stretch our necks real quick in lion's roar before we head off into a shower and then to bed soon. When you're ready, turn your head to one side. Open your mouth wide. Stick your tongue out and go. Close the mouth and gently shake your head, yes. Inhale, bring your nose to center, and exhale, look to the other side. Open your mouth wide, stick your tongue out and go. Close the mouth and gently shake your head, yes. Bring your nose to center. One more time, open your mouth wide, use your eyes to look upward and go. Close the mouth, tuck the chin, little no movements. Bring both shoulders to your ears, lift your head up, relax the shoulders back and down. Bring the hands together and the thumbs against your heart. If you choose to Om tonight, close your eyes. Invite a deep breath in. Namaste. It was truly an honor and a pleasure to get to play with you girls tonight.